today. From Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears taking on Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They go with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 82 yards, and a touchdown.
Oh, it's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Looking to throw is Williams. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Williams. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
He threw for nearly 350 yards. His team won, and one word just kept coming to mind as I watched him during the game: surgical. Absolutely surgical. That's why he won NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, very precise. The throws maybe as accurate as he's been in some time.
Yeah, I think he feels pretty locked in here, and I think he feels like he can get it done again in this one too.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They give him a gain of 38.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And that nearly intercepted. Oh, a chance at a big play in his own end zone. But instead, 3rd down coming up. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. Williams to the air on 2nd down. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Isaiah Rodgers up to make the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Williams. That's complete. Roma Dunze. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 2nd down, here's Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Smith with a grab. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, he shifts past him. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Here's Williams. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw, Williams. Open man is Ross, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air once more, Williams. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here now, 2nd and 4. To the air, Williams. He's got the connection to Moore. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Throwing is Williams. Touchdown Bears! Cole Kmet, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Santos with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was all capped off by Cole Kmet with a touchdown catch. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Looking here for Smith downfield. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down right there at the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Devontae Smith high in the air to bring it in. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jalen Carter gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete right side to Komet. Now hang on here, because DeAndre Swift injured on that last play and in need of a little assistance. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. But first down, Hurts. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing is Hurts. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Back now at Soldier Field. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. Hurts sets up to throw it. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Devontae Smith A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And that touchdown, his 5th touchdown grab of the game, and that ties him with Jerry Rice from 1990, Kellen Winslow Sr. from 19. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone. And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together. So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Devontae Smith with an acrobatic catch. And the Eagles up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Williams. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Williams. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jordan Davis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is caught at the 20. Evades him at the 10. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Yet another trip to the end zone. And that last one, a bit of history. He has now broken the NFL record for most receiving touchdowns in a single game. Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down. Back to throw. Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. 7 yards there and a first down. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. 2nd and 7. To throw once more, here's Williams. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now a 3rd and 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So instead of 4th down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. This game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for Philadelphia, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.